Hey everyone, Codex here. Today what we're gonna do is take a look at Fantom or FTM, just doing some technical analysis and taking a look at where Fantom could go over the next few weeks, given that its price is currently at a crucial spot. So if that's something you are interested in and you find these videos helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video and click on that bell icon so you get notified when I upload a new video. Also, make sure to join our Telegram channel where you can get some of my indicators for free, and let's get into this one. Jumping straight into our chart on the daily time frame, the first thing that I want to discuss is our current macro scale support that we have been holding since January of last year, since January of 2021, which is this white line. You can clearly see that every time we get a correction and visit our support, we tend to bounce back up from it and break a new all-time high. We bounced back up in here at the start of last year, which has led to a decent rally. And then, of course, as we always say, whenever the price gets far away from the support levels and whenever the price is too overextended, what happens is that we visit the support to test it again and see how it goes, which was the case in here. Since we came to our line, we first came to our line again, where we managed to hold strong, and a few months later, a new all-time high was reached. Now, back in December, as the market was going down and as the prices were collapsing from their all-time high, FTM did the unexpected since it held its support and rallied a bit throughout the first 2 weeks of January. However, amid the recent Bitcoin downward pressure, we are once again back to the support where we are currently holding strong. Now, one thing to note is that the more you test a support, the higher the chances of breaking it and going below it are. If FTM manages to hold strong right here at the $1.8 to $2.2 range, then we won't have a shift in the momentum. However, if we can't hold the line, then we are due to further corrections. And that's what we experienced with Harmony 1. If you recall, we had a very similar trend to this. But as soon as we broke below our support, below our macro scale support, the race was over and everything started heading south. So again, this macro scale support that has defined our trend for over a year now is super important. Another thing I want to highlight on the weekly time frame is that FTM is currently holding up relatively well above its 21 weeks EMA, and that's a sign of strength since the vast majority of the cryptocurrencies are currently sitting below the 50 weeks moving average. As long as FTM is holding above this level, then we remain bullish. We are still bullish. However, if we can't hold the 21 weeks EMA and the macro scale support, which are at roughly $2, then we will most likely visit our 50 weeks moving average, coming in at about $1.13, which was the case in here. As you can see, we fell to our 21 weeks EMA. We bounced back up from here, then came back again to retest it, see how it goes. The sell pressure was unfortunately too strong for us, and that has led the price to fall below the 21 weeks EMA, where we visited our 50 weeks moving average. And the same thing happened at the end of 2020. The price didn't hold the 21 weeks EMA, and the next support level was the 50 moving average. Moving to our momentum now to see whether the price might fall to this level or if we will go up in February. If we take a look at the Phoenix Ascending indicator, we can see that the green line is below the level of 50, which is the yellow line, by the way, and it is descending. That's a first bearish signal. Now, the blue LSMA and red RSI are both above the level of 50, which means that this might be a fake bearish momentum. However, if the blue LSMA and red RSI end up falling below the yellow line, then the trend is shifting and we are surely going to the 50 weeks moving average. Please keep in mind that I'm saying if. I never said we will go down. I said if the blue LSMA and red RSI fall below this level. And let me give you 2 examples so you can understand why. So going back in May of last year, you can see that the green descending line fell below the level of 50, and then the blue LSMA and red RSI followed it, and that has led to the fallout to our 50 moving average. However, back in April, the green line also fell below the level of 50. That's a first bearish signal, as we said, and we had 2 red candles, but that wasn't a bearish signal. That was a short-term bearish momentum because the blue LSMA and red RSI were way too high. They were above the level of 50, and that has ended up pushing the prices up. So you can't rely on the green line alone. You need a confirmation with both, as we said, the blue LSMA and red RSI, which we currently don't have. We don't have that for the time being. If we pull up the stochastic RSI, which is, by the way, another momentum indicator, we can clearly see that we have a bearish cross right here, which indicates further pullbacks in Q1. So to conclude, macro scale, things don't look that great after all, and if we can't hold the current level, then we will most likely visit this line coming in at about 1.13 to 1.16. Please keep in mind I'm saying if. Now of course our 50 weeks moving average increases every day, so by the time we reach it, if we reach it of course, it could be much higher. Can the price go up today or tomorrow? Yeah, sure. I say it in almost every video. Having a downward pressure long term doesn't necessarily mean that the prices can't go up in the short term. We can see a rise of 10, 20 or even 30% in the immediate short term. I have even said that I expect some kind of relief in February before expecting further downside movement at the end of March as the interest rate hikes come in. But if the blue LSMA and red RSI fall below the level of 50, then expect further pullbacks. That was about it, guys, for FTM today. Thanks for sticking by till the end. Don't forget to subscribe, leave the video a thumbs up and a comment. Just say anything in the comments. It doesn't really matter as it helps us with the algorithm. And see you in the next video. Peace.